David and Goliath Bible Story. Before eating the story, we ask that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content we post. Now let's go to the story. Once upon a time, in the ancient land of Israel, there was a great war between the Israelites and the Philistines. The Philistines had a formidable champion named Goliath, a giant of a man who stood over 9 feet tall. He was covered in heavy armor and carried a massive spear, striking fear into the hearts of the Israelite army. The Israelites, led by their king Saul, were paralyzed with fear and unable to face Goliath. For 40 days, Goliath taunted them, challenging any soldier to come forward and fight him in single combat. However, no one from the Israelite camp dared to accept his challenge. Meanwhile, in the town of Bethlehem, there lived a young shepherd named David. He was the youngest son of Jesse and was known for his bravery and skill in defending his sheep from predators. One day, David's father sent him to the battlefield to check on his older brothers who were part of the Israelite army. When David arrived at the camp and heard about Goliath's challenge, he was outraged. He believed that God was on the side of the Israelites and decided to take matters into his own hands. King Saul was hesitant to let a mere shepherd boy face the giant, but David's determination convinced him otherwise. Rejecting the traditional armor and weapons offered to him, David picked up 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream and armed himself with his slingshot. Confident in his faith and skill, he marched towards Goliath to accept the challenge. As Goliath saw this young shepherd boy approaching, he ridiculed him, mocking his lack of experience and weapons. But David fearlessly declared that God would give him the victory. With a swift movement of his slingshot, David flung a stone straight at Goliath's forehead, hitting him with precise accuracy. The giant fell to the ground, stunned and defeated. Seizing the opportunity, David rushed forward, took Goliath's sword, and beheaded him, proving that faith and courage could overcome overwhelming odds. The Philistine army was struck with terror, and the Israelites rallied behind David, chasing and defeating their enemies. David's victory over Goliath became a legendary tale, symbolizing the triumph of the underdog and the power of faith. He later became king of Israel and is celebrated as one of the most significant figures in the Bible's history.